hold today. For all the seasoned speakers and the dear guests, very happy to have you here in the meeting. So the Toastmaster itself provides a positive and supportive environment for all the members who actually are interested to grow as a public speaking or leadership skills. But being a Toastmaster and also to be an impactful communicator, there are some ground rules. Please, all speakers, be mindful of sex, religion, and politics during your speeches, and also make sure that all the sound making devices in your pocket are silenced or switched off. I'll give you 5 seconds, please. Okay, thank you. And all the speakers who are entering the room or exiting, please do it in between the speeches, not in between the speeches, after the speeches, so that there is no distraction. And all the speakers who stepping out of the stage, a new speaker is coming, make sure that you do a very good handshake so that the positive energy is transferred and continued in the room. And also make sure that all the online joinees, please unmute while speaking and mute rest of the time, just so that there is no echo in the room, echo in the session. With that, let's start the meeting to grow and learn session. I'll invite our presiding officer and a distinct division director of our club, Toastmaster Shailu. Please welcome.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunil, for such a warm introduction. Can we have a huge round of applause for our Toastmaster Sunil? And thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's meeting. I welcome you all to the amazing meeting filled with all the vibrant energy and enthusiasm. And I also welcome you to the new program year, that is program year 2025-26, the new season of Toastmasters. So can we have a huge round of applause for the one? So just for the guests and also for as a refresher for all the members, I would like to tell you what is this Toastmasters. So Toastmasters is a platform where we learn public speaking and communication skills. So from where it started? So it started in the year 1924 by a gentleman known as Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. He found that there is a gap among people in public speaking. So he thought, why not just start something where we will inculcate the public speaking culture among the people. So he started with a few folks, and it was a very formal setting at a dinner meeting. Everyone wearing formals or proper blazer, ties and suits, everyone. And they were like used to give the speeches. And the tenured member used to evaluate. And from that point, it started and it is continuing till now. So you can see today in the year 2025, we are at the 101st year of Toastmasters. So can we have a huge round of applause for such a big feat? And talking about Oracle Trailblazers Toastmasters Club, so this year we are celebrating 11th year of Oracle Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. And thanks to all of the members who founded it and who make sure that our club is thriving. And thank you to all the leaders who have served in the past and also to the upcoming leaders or the current leaders of this club. So can we have a huge round of applause for all the leaders? With this, I can see we have one guest here in our room. Sir, would you please like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi everyone, my name is Rohit. I recently, well, not recently, about 7 months ago, I joined Oracle. So I've been meaning to come for one of these sessions for some time. So I'm finally here. Look forward to this session.
Thank you so much, Rohit, for taking the first step in your public speaking and leadership journey. And we would love to see you again and again. And I hope you will get a lot of learning from today's session as well. With this, I would like to call on stage a very dynamic personality who is new to our Oracle Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. But since he's joined the club, he makes sure that he is on the right path in his journey and also serving towards the betterment of the club. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome today's Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Alok.
I am Toastmaster of the Day today because I am having some dramatic amnesia where it's really I am here for Toastmaster of the Day.
Yes,
Yes.
if you are not, then you have to be.
Oh my God! So what Toastmaster of the Day will do here? Can someone help me?
Raise the toast.
Oh, okay. So what is the topic of the day?
Impact communication.
Okay.
Impactful communication.
Okay, so how to make the impactful communication? Someone in a group can tell me, help me to do the impactful communication? Or before the impactful communication, first thing will come as let's talk. Now, let's talk about what? When we have to start our communication, we need to think, okay, what's supposed to I start with communication? What's how I start my conversation with other person. So best part is that the greetings. I'm very bored with good afternoon and good morning term. So is there any new thing I can adapt? Salut ji, pranam, kaise hain?
ठीक है.
Okay. So I just use this pranam word is very popular in Purvanchal and Bihar and Mithilanchal part, and it is really a lovely word actually. Like that, Namaskara.
Namaskara.
Uta aitu?
Uta aitu.
Okay, good. So in Kannada, we call greeting with Namaskara. Telugu we call Namaskar, and any Malayali we call Namaskaram, and I'm bad in pronunciation of Tamil, so the
Vanakkam.
Correct. So let's start this meeting, and I would like to introduce our G. Ravindra, a passionate person who is not a foodie, but if you ask him for lunch, definitely he's the first person who joined the lunch with you. Welcome, Ravindra.
Thank you, Alok, for that warm welcome. And my name is Ravindra, and I will be the general evaluator for today's meeting. So, what general evaluator will do? So, I will be monitoring the whole session from starting to ending and take the positive improvements or positive things we can improve for the growth of the session, for the to be interactive or to be fun-filled, something like so that audience or guests can enjoy the whole meeting. So what are the positive side of improvements, negative side of improvements I will be highlighting throughout the session. So that's about GA, and I'm not alone in this journey, and I have a tag team. Today our counter is not there, so we'll continue with Timer and Grammarian. So Timer, once again, I no need to introduce him, the passionate Toastmaster of the day. I would like to him to give the timer report.
Hi, I am also in Timer. In Bangalore, I can see we are having a one speech today, and speech timing will be 6 to 7 minutes, and 5 to 7 minutes. And 5 minutes, I will indicate the green card, and 6 minutes I will try to show the green card, and 7 minutes I will show the red card, and that is the intimation for the speaker. He need to wind the speech. He will given a 30-second in buffer, so in that meantime he can wind the speech. And we are having our table topics also, and in the table topics time limit is 2 minutes maximum. So after 1 minute, I will show the yellow card, green card. Then in 1.5 minutes, I will show yellow card, and that 2 minutes, I will show the red card. And there is 30-second buffer time to wind the speech. So that's it, my side. Hand over to you, Ravinder.
Thank you, timer. First, thank you for detailed explanation of the timer role. So first, I want to thank Alok for taking timer role as well in between the team mod role. So that shows his enthusiasm and dedication towards the towards this team. So next I would like to welcome a very dynamic person and who is very. I can see while seeing him, I can see he's equipped with leadership skills, and by joining Toastmasters, he has taken his leadership levels to the next level. So I would like to welcome Karthik Kamath as a grammarian to explain the role of grammarian.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Yeah, everyone would remember their English teacher or one of those English teachers because English is a difficult language. All of us are non-English speakers. In India, we have so many languages, so everyone has their own unique mother tongue and multiple state languages also. And then English comes as the third language. However, English remains the language which opens up the door of opportunities for us anywhere we may be in India or in abroad. And crucial to that is the grammar of English. So I had a friend, I made a friend when I was in London. He said that if a person is able to joke in a language, the person gets that language well. So that's how important grammar is, because an unintentional word can become a joke if the grammar is not correct, or a joke can go bad if the grammar is not correct. So grammar is important, and yeah, I would play the role of a grammarian today. I will take note of good usage more than bad usage, because every one of us, it's a third language for us. So I will try and do justice to good usage. I'll also point out some improvements. I have to encourage us speak better in English. I have two things with me. I'll be sharing them on the chat also. I've shared it here. So I have two things: word of the day and idiom of the day or phrase of the day. So word of the day is colossal. So usage of colossal can be in the sentence which I've shared. The construction of Taj Mahal was a colossal engineering achievement of its time. So colossal means very big, huge, humongous. So that's the word of the day. Try use that in your speeches, in your impromptu speeches, or anywhere. Second is phrase of the day. You know, I love running, so it has to come from that. So it the phrase of the day is make a run for it. Essentially, it means doing something very fast because something urgent has come in. For example, it's raining, so we decided to make a run for it to the car. So word of the day is colossal, like the event of Toastmasters that we have. It's a huge 100-year-old culture, a colossal culture, and we are privileged to be part of that. Make a run for it. So let's make a run for today's session. Over to you, Ravindra, Toastmaster Ravindra.
Thank you, Karthik, for the detailed explanation of the grammarian role. Yeah, as you said, grammar is very important for everyone. So when I was a kid, I was taking lightly about the grammar, but keep on, I came to know the importance of grammar in life. Okay, and so yeah, I can say that Ralph C. Smedley has a colossal visionary towards the building up of these Toastmasters across this world. So thanks for that. Thanks. We are grateful and thankful to Ralph C. Smedley. And with that, so I will be coming at the end of the session for the overall report. Or back or to you, Toastmaster.
So now we can start this meeting. So before that, I will introduce our evaluator. I will try to make one joke actually. So let's see how the group behave or act on this particular joke. So there is a one very famous tea seller is there in my hometown, Gwalior. Is very sell very amazing tea. So one English speaking person come to that shop and say, "Give me 2 cup tea." Then he didn't reply. Then he again multiple times say, "Give me 2 cup tea, 2 cup tea." Then he say, "मैं काय को cup tea, 2 cup tea, तेरा बाप cup tea." And that's it, the joke. So I feel in this joke, some people is able to laugh, some people is not able to laugh. Because in this joke, engagement was there, it was authentic, but there is a lack of clarity. Because some of our folk doesn't understand the meaning of cup tea. So I pause myself here and I introduce our evaluator, Salu. He's a very passionate person and juggling man. He do the juggling with Toastmaster role and his Apex application product development role. I'm welcome as evaluator as a Salu Srivastava.
Thank you so much. So today my target speaker, Toastmaster Sunil, is going to attempt his level 1 project 2. And the purpose of this project is for the speaker to learn the basics of writing speech and also to deliver in front of audience on any topic. Timer, please note that the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish all the very best to my target speaker, Toastmaster Sunil. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Salu. Let me now call our first speaker, and we are having only one speak, so he is the first and last speaker for today's meeting. Sunil Krishnan, he is a Bangalore boy. He's played a lot of table tennis and badminton. I'm heartily welcome Sunil Krishnan.
Thank you. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Oh, okay. Planning for a family trip. How easy it is? Sometimes it is very easy. Sometimes it is not easy. Obviously, family trip will be fun. We'll have a very nice relaxation and laughter, right? But planning a family trip with my family was not easy. So last winter, we all sat as a family and we thought, okay, we'll decide a place for a winter vacation. How long do you think we might have taken? Any guesses?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Any guesses? 1 month? 1 month? Okay. Yeah, so that is how it is. It was not so easy. Even we also started, and it's like on a dining table, we started 1 hour, nothing concluded. Each of them had their own perspective, own destination, and finally we were not able to conclude. So basically, we were not fighting about the trip. We were finally, we thought, okay, we were unable to speak to each other because each of them had their own perspective. Okay, let me introduce about my family. My elder son is actually around 12 years and he is actually very dynamic and very direct. And he said, okay, let's go to Dubai. I would really want to go to Dubai. I don't want anything domestic. I want to go see the skyscrapers and sun, and definitely not a domestic trip. Directly told. Then my spouse actually is more interested in going as a family, and everybody should enjoy, right? So she is very particular. Okay, let's pick a destination where we all can go have fun. It's not one person decision. Let's plan together and let's have fun together. That's how my spouse was talking, and myself was having a laptop in front of me with the Excel sheet and was trying to shortlist the 5 destination place, checking the cost and feasibility, all that. I was in my own world finding the destination without asking the family members. And then my son, younger son, is around 8, and he was like, He was like, let me have fun completely. I want to enjoy, go to a place which is totally magical. I don't care about cost or logic. I just want to go to Universal Studio or Disneyland or Snow World somewhere. So he's in his own world. He was like, he wants to have fun, not even listening to what we want or what others want. So this continued on and nothing concluded so far. And finally, we understood that each person is talking there in their own perspective and not even understanding the other person's viewpoint, not even trying to understand each other. And among we had 4 different communication styles. So let me talk about the 4 different communication styles. First is direct communication style. Somebody who's direct is actually more focused on action, result. They're really interested in result. They don't care about other person's emotions or feelings. They are like strong-willed, dominant, and they want the result to be completed. They don't care about the action, but they don't care about people emotions. Something like a manager talking to subordinate, or something like a CEO talking to their employees, right? That's why they can't take people emotion. They want to get the actions and results. That was my eldest son, where he didn't care about anybody. He wanted to go to Dubai. That's it. He didn't care. Similarly, my spouse was like a supportive kind of communication skill, where she was more kind of harmonic. They are more interested in relationship, harmony. They want to make sure that everybody is happy around them. They want to make sure that they are like supportive, they are like calm. They're result focused, but not in a fast pace. They like stress-free environment, like my spouse. And myself, like there's one more communication skill, like analytical communication style, where they're more precise, they are more logical. They get the reasons for all the decision. Whenever they make a decision, there will be a proper logical reason. And they're very structured, and they are like to work in a fast-paced environment, like where I was looking for which place, why, based on the cost, feasibility, all that, right? And similarly, and my younger son was like he was expressive or very expressive kind of style, where they are more expressive. They want to have fun. They are like outgoing. They want to connect with people, more networking. Sometimes they talk more than listening to people, and they are like interested. They're more emotion, and they're more like enthusiastic and fast-paced environment. That's the environment they like. They don't care about all the logic and all. So finally, after all this discussion for more than a day or so, nothing concluded. And then my spouse said, let's listen to each other, and then we can take a call. And finally, my elder son just started listening. My younger son, said, calm down and started listening to what we are talking about. And myself switched off the laptop and started listening to each other's viewpoint. My spouse, again, she was iterating, like, okay, let's listen, and then we'll take a call, and let's plan together, not as an individual person. Finally, we decided a place, that's Dubai, and each of them were not compromised. Everybody was happy, because my son wanted to go see a skyscraper, colossal buildings, and he was very excited. And myself, I found a decent package for that, where it was cost specific, safe, as well as we got the visa on time. So that was really good from my point of view. And my younger son was very happy that he could go to Snow World, Legoland, and really enjoyed a very good time there. So my spouse was happy that our whole family really enjoyed, has a great time together, and she took a lot of photos with us. So with this discussion, we not only planned the trip, we also learned how to speak to each other. And that's very important. So next time, whenever we are planning for a trip or an office outing or any conversation, make sure that you pause, listen, decode, because understanding other person's communication style is very important, and it's a first step in hearing and what they speak about. That's it from my end. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sunil. A wonderful speech. And he also talked about communication style. And today I am also taking a bit of about how do we make a impactful conversation. Before the Sunil speech, I throw one causal joke, which was some people is able to understand and enjoy, and some people is not able to enjoy because of lack of clarity in that. So when we speak to in a group or one-to-one communication, the clarity is a first step. What we are speaking, it should be clear to another person, either in any language base, but it should be clear. So now I try to make another joke and see the exercise how it goes back. Okay, so again I start with my hometown, and one English person has come and he asked, "Is this is the Scindia Royal Palace?" Then one of the person answered, "How?" Then he didn't understand. Then he choose another person and asks again same question, "Is this is the Royal Scindia Palace?" Then second person again say, "How?" He doesn't understand. He just try to move and seek the help of third person. Then he asks third person, "Is this is a Royal Scindia Palace?" Then he say, "Yes, sir. This is a Royal Scindia Palace." Then he was very happy. And he say, "Okay, I was asked same question to Pope, and they say how. What is the meaning of how?" Then he say, "Generally, meaning of how is yes only, but uneducated, unplanned people will say how." Then he say, "Are you educated?" Then he say, "How?" That's it. So now I feel the joke is clear. Everybody will able to understand, even though there is some Hindi word I use, but the meaning of the word is clear to all. Second part, is this joke is engaging? I'm not sure. You guys can tell this was engaging or not. Third, authentic. How authentic is that? Our speaking. So we will come this part as a later. So now on this step, I would like to call Dakshayani as a table topics master. She's a wonderful girl, and she may call her a foodie, but he's never invite us for lunch or Andhra delicious meal. So I would see the future how it goes back. Thank you, Dakshayani.
Thank you, Timur. So now we come to the second part of the session, which is table topics. So all of you here, including guests, are invited to participate. And I'm just going to explain quickly what is going to happen. So I have some topics in mind, and some of them might be related to the theme. And I'll just ask for volunteers, and any of you, people online, offline, guests, members, everyone is like welcome to come up here, and I'm going to give you a topic and you have to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. And you can take a 30-second pause after I give you the topic to think about it. So does everyone get it? Like you all understand the rules? Great. So who is going to be my first volunteer? Come on.
Welcome.
Welcome Toastmasters. Okay, so your topic is what is the one word that always gets people to listen to you? Anybody, you can take an example of anything, but what is the one word that you think will always get people to listen to you in your life, and why do you think it works?
Okay, people should listen to that one word.
Yeah, whatever word that you think is very impactful for you in your life when you're talking to people, that makes people listen to you.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Dakshayani, for that wonderful topic. So, So one word that should make impact, as per in my mind, there are multiple words, not only one word. There are multiple words like the impactful word. When I recently, from many years, I started doing meditation and prayer. So in that, but the main things it comes into my mind is consistency and for our career growth. So that is my personal related words like consistency and career growth, but it should be impactful others. For others means we should be an encouragement, like we should be an idol for them, like we should make impact. We should be in such a way that by others seeing me, they should be impactful or be encouraging. So that's like, for example, if you take Swami Vivekananda, so he brought youth to be impact. He made youth to be followers for him. Like he made an impactful speech in US, so that the youth of India in those days, 1950s. So in those days, they were impactful by seeing his speech, encouraged by his speech, and inspired by his speech. So those are the words that comes into my mind, like inspiration, impactful, and consistency. So that not only Swami Vivekananda but also Mahatma Gandhi, he fought for the nation by using the non-violence as a weapon. He fought for the nation. So such leaders we can take as an inspiration for us. So that or nowadays artificial intelligence is coming to place and replacing these old inspiring people like Mahatma Gandhi and others. But we can use artificial intelligence in a correct way so that it can impact those speeches spoken by our elders, and those coming youth can listen to those speeches through artificial intelligence and be impactful. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Toastmaster Ravindra. So we are ready to have another person on stage. Someone online this time? Please unmute yourself. Okay, Toastmaster Karthik. So here is your topic. It's often considered better to explain things simply, and kids tend to explain things simply. So how would you explain whatever you do to a 5-year-old? Your job. How would you explain your job to a 5-year-old?
Thank you, Dakshani.
Need me to repeat it?
No, I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was thinking about it, the role which I play for an engineering manager and the conflicts which I have, that I'm not doing programming as much as I want to. What if I get fired? Will I have a place or not because it's been a while. So it got me thinking with the role which I play. So, and this is something which I try to justify myself, and this is something I think a 5-year-old can also relate to. So if I have to explain my role that I play at office, or the role of an engineering manager, it looks like this. So every one of us may have seen a Kerala snake boat race. So the speciality of that is this snake boat is a very thin boat, and it has, I think, around 11 people in it. Around 11. It's an odd number. 11 people. 5 on the left, 5 on the right, and 1 at the end. Maybe the other person, that the one at the end, is standing without the stick which is used for rowing. And the job of that person is to bring in the rhythm and the direction for the people rowing. The person has to play a beat. Maybe they sing a particular beat or they drum. It differs on state to state, but they bring in a beat to which the other people in the boat understand that this is the pace in which they have to row, and they row together. And this particular person is also responsible to increasing the beat or decrease the beat based on the other boats competing with them. So that's the role of the engineering manager. So he can't do what others are doing, but he can give a sense of direction so that others can continue to do what they are doing best. I'll stop here. Thank you.
Toastmaster Karthik, that was a beautiful insight. So who would like to go next? Maybe our guest would like to give it a shot. We are a friendly audience, I promise. Yeah. So, what do you do? What's your role here?
Member of technical staff.
Okay, so since you are a member of technical staff and you do engineering related stuff, you might be brainstorming with your colleagues once in a while to solve problems, right? And say some colleague of yours came up with an idea about how to solve a problem, but you don't think it's right and you don't like the idea at all. So how would you go about telling them that you don't like something that they're proposing? How would you go about telling that in a kind manner? So how do you think you would approach that situation? Yeah, that's your topic. Do you need me to explain or you take it?
No, I think it's clear.
Yeah? Then take 30 seconds to think about it and after that you can start.
Sorry, I missed the name of the guest.
Rohit.
Sorry, can
Rohit.
Rohit, thank you.
Okay, I think I'll start. The context here is me talking to a fellow teammate and discussing maybe an engineering problem, and my fellow teammate proposes a solution which I don't think is maybe the best. So I think this context is maybe a fairly simple one for this type of discussion, because in real life, you tend to have maybe more emotions involved, egos involved. But in this case, because I'm talking to a teammate who I know well, who I've been working with, and this is an engineering problem, and generally engineers, I feel, tend to be quite logical and focus on the problem and the solution and not so much on maybe emotions usually. I feel like it should be a fairly manageable situation for me. How I would go about it is I would discuss the pros and cons in both with both my teammate solution and as well as maybe any other solution that I have in mind, and discuss the trade-offs. As we all know, all engineering problems have and solutions have trade-offs. So that would be my approach. I don't think that I'm hoping that my teammate would not be hurt in any way. And I think together we should be able to objectively look at the solutions and figure out which is the better one. I think that is how I would approach it.
That was a fantastic first attempt. You would be surprised about how engineers handle emotions. But having said that, I agree with you that attacking the problem and not attacking the person is very important. So, who would like to go next? I think we have time for one more topic.
One more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
Okay, Toastmaster Maria. So,
Yeah, sure.
your topic is this. You have only 2 minutes for the table topic, right? So if you had only 2 minutes to share something really important with the world, what would that message be?
Okay, so my message would be around patience. I feel that in our generation, that's totally lacking. We just want things fast, immediately, and we also expect this from others, from ourselves. Okay, I need to be at this point of myself and my career. Why is this not happening? And we need to basically, instead of just rushing through things, we need to maybe enjoy each moment, take things one day at a time, but also also see that we have these goals in mind and that we will work on that, right? But all things do not happen at the same time. It takes like 9 months for a baby to be born. So it goes through different stages, right? Similarly, we should understand that things take time. It takes time for trees to grow, for the animals around us to grow up. I've seen in nature, right? Compare ourselves there. So be patient with the outcomes. Be patient on how things go. Okay, so that's all. Patience is a virtue. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maria. I agree with you. Patience is indeed. Yeah. Okay, so that's it with the table topic session for today. I am very honored to have been the TTM for today. I'll hand this session back to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Tammy. And it was a nice and wonderful table topics. And I think all of the speaker has brilliantly put up their impetus thought. So last time I tried to throw one joke, and after that immediately I make it turn to another joke actually. So again I'm using filler word that so I want to avoid actually. I make it one joke after not clearing the sentence or thought what I try to say. I make it again another joke. The joke was clear, but what I feel most of the group member is able to enjoy. But there I see some problem with engagement. So this engagement thing will come to person actually. Some person throw and spin a joke very nicely and that leads to the audience and audience laugh very correctly actually. So that is the one point. And third part of any of the conversation is authenticity. So if I try to say there is no fixed recipe to make any impactful conversation. But yes, even though there is some ground rule, like we can focus on clarity, engagement, and authenticity. After that, in mixing these three items, if we put some tadka of humors, then we can make the very nice recipe or very nice impactful conversation. On this note, I pause again myself, and then we move to the another session. I invite to Shalu Srivastava to give about his evaluation about first speech. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Alok. Pause, listen, and decode. The three powerful message our speaker Toastmaster Sunil has given to us. Toastmaster Sunil, you have created an impact with your positive presence. Your core strength is a pleasant smile and a positive body language. You used your open palms. You were very confident throughout your speech, and that was the highlight in your speech. You started your speech with a particular question, which hooked all the audience here, and it also felt that we all are part of your speech, and you given that space, and which makes your speech more engaging. And if I talk about your speech as the personal story, which make us feel like we are living your speech, we can just visualize your speech very well. And also the way you have communicated the communication style, that what all the different communication styles and how it is important with you, the connection with your personal story and the core message was amazing, and it went really well. The blend was really smooth, and you were really eager to know what you are going to say next. And the way you have used the word of the day, it was really awesome. That I was not expecting that you will be using the word of the day, and you have beautifully fit in like a missing piece of puzzle in your speech. So that was an awesome attempt from your side. And when you started your speech, you has given us the build-up with your personal story, and then came to the main topic. I think that is the very right approach where how you learn how to write a particular speech, and I think you excel in that phrase as well. And now in your speech you have mentioned pause, listen, and decode. So now it's time to pause and decode, like what could have been done better. The very first thing, when you came on stage, you have introduced us, you have greeted the audience like good afternoon and all. You have already been introduced. You can just come on stage and just start with your speech. For example, you came on stage and you said planning for a family trip. It was very plain. Rather than to make it more engaging, you could have said planning for a family trip or something like that. Have you planned a family trip? Something like that, which have like more masala over it, so that audience can feel, okay, what he's going to say next. And second, you have said, let me introduce to my family. Rather than, you could say in that table discussion, my son whispered, let's go to Dubai. That way, if you have introduced your family, then it would be really better rather than having a plain set of things. And now the fourth point is that the eye contact. I felt like you were too much looking into the screen rather than looking in the eyes of audience. So what I would like to suggest is that when you give speech, just try looking like when you are in the room, just follow a Z alphabet. For example, look from there, and just try to follow a Z. So this way you will cover all the audience in the entire room, and obviously you will be seeing that screen. And the last and the most important point is that you have to work on title, the speech title. Your speech title was communication style. That can't be a title. You could have said like, how well do you communicate? This, I'm just giving an example so that whenever someone listen to your title, they get hooked, so that they will follow what is going to be the next part and all those things. So you have to work a little bit on the title part. And overall, if I just give a summary, so you have a very great personality. You are a people's person. If you go on stage, you have a very positive impact. So please work on this minor here and there, and definitely you are going to rock the stage. Thank you, and back to you.
Salu. Before Salu sit on the chair, I again call Salu and just explain us. He's a division director, correct? So, what is the role of division director, area director, and district director? Because I am very much confused on this three terms. I would like to take this opportunity to Salu, please explain these three jobs, and please come on. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Thank you so much, Alok. So how it goes, like we are a part of Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. So Trailblazers Toastmasters Club has their XCOM, and we have president. So the role of any club president is to make sure that the club functions well. So now, on top of president, there's an area director. So area director has a responsibility of 5 clubs under him or her. So the area director takes care of 5 clubs. So area director have a contact with the club president, VP education, and all the excom. Now, above area director, there's a division director. So as we Oracle Trailblazers, we are part of division G. So division director has 4 area directors under him or her. So 4 area directors report to a division director. Okay. So and all the division directors report to district director. So our Bangalore region comes under district 92. So district 92 has a district director. Under district 92, we have branches. We have 8 divisions. Division I2, division A to I. Yeah, as you can see on screen, like your club, then area, division, and district. And if you go more above, it will be like region and Toastmaster International and World Headquarter as well. So it's like a hierarchy, because as you know, just imagine this way: you are a part of team. There's a team lead, there's a manager, and there's a director and VP. So it's like that. So if we don't put hierarchy, people won't work. Although it's a voluntary organization, we need someone who can guide and who can make sure that the business is running. So it's this. I hope it's clear.
Yeah, yes. Thank you very much. So now we are in our last stage of our meeting agenda. Before I will call our general evaluator, I need to conclude my speech or what I try to say. I want to try to say a last part. There is no fixed recipe to make any impactful conversation. 3 basic point is there. We can keep in mind our communication or conversation should be clear, engaging, and authentic. And last part, if we can make some tarka of rumors, that will be a nice part. And apart from that, I just called our general regulator Ravindra to summarize our meeting.
Hello. Once again, I'm back with as a general evaluator. I'm back with my report. So before I start my overall report for the whole session, I would like to welcome my timer and grammarian. So first of all, I would like to welcome timer to give his, if he's ready with his report, I can go ahead. Yeah.
So even though I was not very good in timer job today because I was focusing something else, so initially I missed some timing part with Sunil's speech. So on an average, I can say that his speech is precise and almost 6 minutes 58 seconds he took. Ravindra, as a table topic speech, again that time also I missed some timing calculation. Then he took 2 minutes 12 seconds because I'm not able to show the card on proper time. So sorry from myself side. Karthik took 2 minutes 4 seconds, and Rohit again took 2 minutes 3 seconds. Maria took 1 minute 20 seconds within a time limit, and Salu I was not expecting. He took 4 minutes almost 5 seconds as a evaluation part. So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Alok. Yeah, I remember, even though you missed some timings, I remember I see that red card on the screen. So I thought of completing the speech in hurry without any patience. Okay. I would like to go ahead with Toastmaster Karthik for his grammarian report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra. Yeah, good use of word of the day, colossal. Ravindra and Sunil used it. I thought more people will use it, but it did not. I think colossal fused off. Alok also used, okay. I missed that. But I think the phrase of the day or the idiom of the day, run with it, I think we like to sit more in the meeting, so that is why it was relevant. But run with it, use it. I think it's a good phrase. Yeah, we can definitely relate it to our work, the way in which the work is progressing right now. So we have to run with it. Okay. On the usage of grammar, I'll go one by one. I may take a little more time. Just I want to give feedback. Yeah, Alok, good use of in welcoming, heartily welcome. It was a while I heard that, and you also used words from Hindi, um, and yeah, you can try and use less of that and use uh, equivalent English words. For example, you used tadka of humor, which was good, but you can use it, spice it up with humor. So similar word in English you can try. Cup tea was good, but I think people may not relate to that. I understand what kapti means, but it's a very less used Hindi word in the South regions. Yeah, I think you may want to refine a bit on the tenses, past and present. I throw a casual joke is what you said. I threw a casual joke before. I think that is what you meant. Yeah. Sunil also used good phrases and words like harmonical to define the spirit of of his wife. So that was good. And Sunil, just one thing to improve, I found that you were using actually 3, 4 times, which wasn't used. It was more of a filler, but it's okay. Wanted to point out. Mm, yeah, I think Shailu, when he said, I liked him, the way in which Alok asked the right question. I was also very confused, but I was too shy to ask. Being 1 year here, I don't know what district division and hierarchy is. So, yeah, thankfully, Alok asked and I got to know. And Shailu, I think one thing you used masala, which is good, same as Alok. Maybe you can use spice it up. Masala is more general now, but that's good. And Maria and Dakshayani, I think it's a pleasure listening to both of you. I couldn't find anything. I think both of you should speak more, and it gives us an opportunity to learn from you. Ravindra and Rohit, grammatically, it was fine. I think that filler word was used by both of you often. Otherwise, it was okay. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Karthik, for the detailed explanation, and also you have given us the wonderful feedback so that we can use in our next speeches. Okay, so next I would like to give our overall report for today's meeting as a general evaluator. So first I would like to tell that today's session is an impactful and impactful session filled with knowledge and wonderful words, inspiring words. So first I would like to give a big round of applause. First, coming to Sajre Toms, he has started with a powerful energy, has given clear introduced everyone of us. Like he started meeting with powerful intonation, I can say. And yeah, when I was taking a Sergeant Tom's role, I was trying to speak something and soonly get out of the stage. I want to get out of the stage very quick, but not like Sunil has taken some time, explained, he just spoke for some time and welcomed all the people. Okay, and and for this session we have missed to bring timer cards. So next time, as Sunil said, he will be taking care of the timer cards, and also I will be there with you to help. So, and yeah, coming to team mod, yeah, has done a very wonderful role today as he has said about different communication styles as well as added some humor along with that. And one thing is, has used a lot of regional words like Hindi words. Yeah, most of them has translated, but when we use Hindi words, we normally translate to English so that it will be understood by everyone. So that thing I want to highlight. And okay, so the impactful communication from the Toastmaster of the day, and also he brought humor in the speech. That's I already highlighted. And as a grammarian, Karthik has explained detail about grammar and what is the importance of grammar in our lives. He has clearly explained. Thank you for that. And I want to thank the Toastmaster of the day, as he has taken multiple roles as a timer as well. So next I want to highlight, like, let us be on like before time, so that we can fill the tracker before time, like 1 week ahead. We can plan and fill the tracker so that there will be no scarcity of role takers. So I would like to highlight that. And Sunil has given a wonderful speech on different communication styles, and based on his personal experience. When he's giving speech, I was impressed. Like I was taking an interest to give a speech next time by giving the personal experiences, so that he has planned the speech in such a way that it is very easy to deliver. So I felt like it requires even I need to practice in that way so that I can deliver speeches in my next sessions. And Akshayani has given different topics related to theme. So I can say they are resonating topics. Like everyone has given their own experiences, shared their experiences based on this topic. Okay, that's it from my end. So I hope we will inculcate all these things in our next session, and we'll come up with more energy and impactful session. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much. So, Abhinav has shared a scanner for the today ballot. So, I request all people scan and vote. And after that,
You can also vote.
It's not yet open.
we
Yeah,
can find
it
out
needs to be opened.
we can call.
Is it open now?
Abhinav?
Wait for voting to be open.
I think it's okay.
So let me announce officially wind up of this meeting, and we can have a wonderful picture. Let's come together and have a yeah.
All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's meeting. So before we wind up, I request you all to please vote. And meanwhile, I would like to call on stage our guest today, Rohit, to share the feedback and how you felt about today's meeting and your expectation about Toastmasters, like how it was.
Right.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, thank you for welcoming me to this session. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, this was my first session. I think it was very well structured. I think the only maybe feedback that I have is there was only one speaker. I don't know if that is normal for Toastmasters Club, but it would be nice to have maybe more participation. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the session.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rohit. So just to answer your question, we generally have two speakers. So we just try to wind up our meeting in 1 hour, 15 minutes kind of setting. So we generally take 2 speakers, but I think we don't have much audience today. So that's why we had one speech today. So yeah, it's a one. All right. So Abhinav, do we have the results, please? Okay. It's in the chat.
Please can put chat. So best speaker is Sunil. Right. Next is Shami. Next table topic speaker Karthik. Next role taker Shiny. And next auxiliary role taker Karthik.
All right. So congratulations to all the winners. And before we wind up, let's have a group photograph today. And I request all the online audience, Maria and Abhinav, to please, and Mamta, to please show your beautiful faces so that the camera can capture you. And I request